When we come back,
meet the Dynamic Rockers. Their unique style of dancing will send you spinning.
Our next story is about an age-old problem with a very modern solution. The problem baffled the adults who tried to deal with it. But along came some teenagers and they set things spinning.
In New York City's ghetto streets, one of the biggest problems is what to do with youthful restlessness before it turns into gang violence.
Everybody here got problems, you know, we're from the Bronx and all, that's not easy.
We've all been in trouble before. We've all been handcuffed. Most of us been handcuffed by cops for doing bad things.
Because most of us here, we ain't angels now, you know what I mean? We ain't angels.
In the brownstone jungles where they live, there is only one thing that's as inevitable as street gangs, and that's music. A few groups, like the Floor Masters, have discovered that when you put the music and the street gangs together, something very different happens. The biggest difference is that with this revolution, nobody goes to jail.
In the 1970s, in South Bronx, instead of fighting, dudes used to break against each other. And it's a combination of martial arts, ballet, and, you know, and acrobatics. Acrobatics, yeah, that's true.
Let's say one person will start with you, and they'll say, you want to fight? You'll say, no, I don't want to fight. Let's break for it. If you were to break against that person, and, like, you'll beat them, there would be no fight. They'll just be dancing.
Breaking can start any place and any time the tension gets hot.
And instead of fighting, we just break. And we get all our anger out, you know, when we get exhausted, you know, like sometimes we feel like hitting something or hitting someone. Instead of hitting somebody, we'll just break and do head spin and get our anger out, you know what I mean?
Now that we break, we're not into trouble.
We do it because it's better than fighting.
Who is number one? Now let's go off for this.
Victor Alicia Jr. is head of another group, the Dynamic Rockers. Groups like the Floor Masters and Rockers are strictly territorial. And when it's time for a challenge, they arrange to meet on neutral ground. Tonight, it's a club called the United States of America. The solo arbiters of who's won will be the spectators. The Dynamic Rockers are going first with the incomparable Mr. Glide.
the rule of challenge is that each group must outdo the other's last routine.
This is your master leader, Noel Mendois, also known as Kid Nice. even a non-contact rumble can end in a draw, and this was one of them. The audience has declared that in breaking and spinning, there are no losers tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're proud to have in our studio tonight 3 of the incredible dancers you've just seen. Here are Victor Alicea, Clifford Lyons, and Edison Rumbea from the Dynamic Rockers.